Thursday hoops. It's the Miami Heat facing off against the Golden State Warriors. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be
And a look at the dazzling arches of the Bay Bridge and beyond it, San Francisco. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for the Heat, and it's Butler in at the 4 slot. And then for the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4-man position.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Now here is Lowry, number 13. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Only 3 teams in the entire Eastern Conference had a better than 500 record against the West, and no surprise the Heat were one of those 3, and they were dominant against Western Conference opponents all year long.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Clark, adding on to what you were saying about the Heat versus the West, they ended up 25-5. Which is incredible, Steve, given how many tough teams that are in the Western Conference.
That's amazing, Kevin. They had a better record against the West than they did against the East in terms of their winning percentage. So I think that speaks to just how motivated Miami was when they went out on the road to the West in particular to really show everybody how good they were.
Miami with the ball after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Number 13, defended by Wiggins. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. From the line, good. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So it's Miami now. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Here's Martin. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Green kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
And that one falls for Martin.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great teams until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
And so he makes both from the line. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
Really left alone that time. Martin's got his second basket of the night. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Thompson right side. He passes it to Wiggins. He's against Martin. Shot from free throw range. No good from Wiggins.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
The pass to Butler. Right side, Butler.
You know, Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You're terrible, Golden State!
Butler against Green. Kicks it to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Wiggins, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And back to Coach Erik Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now here is Lowry. Dishes to Martin. Back to Lowry. Knocks it loose. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when. Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and at Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive. Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Curry against Lowry. Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Shoots it. Another miss by Curry. And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the Warriors making a change here. And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
The Heat leading by 8.
Get the perimeter.
He feeds it to Martin. Outside Lowry. Back to Martin. And again, it's the Heat missing. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
The Warriors chose to wait until the final year of Curry's rookie deal to extend his contract, but it turned out to be a bargain. I mean, coming off an injury, there were a lot of concerns about Curry, but he turned into a superstar, particularly in the playoffs, and now the Warriors have him locked up for 4 years.
You got this, no problem.
Free throw good by Curry. And the Curry contract, Clark, I mean, eye-opening. 4 years, $44 million.
Yeah, to us it may be a little odd in terms of hearing those numbers combined with the word bargain. But you better believe the way he's playing and helping to lead this team, it's a good investment for Golden State.
He's perfect from the line this time.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Thompson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Watson covered by Martin. Shot from 12. The shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Working on Green. Fader on the way. It's Butler that time on the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 8.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now, here's Thompson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
Here's Green after the made shot from Tyler. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Passes it to Wiggins. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Butler. It's Martin on the wing. Wiggins, covered by Martin. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And they've also been very productive from the foul line, getting there early and often.
First free throw is good.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
No good on the second free throw. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
The Warriors making a switch here. Miami on defense. 6-point lead. Baldwin the pass to Green. From past the arc. No good from Baldwin. Heat have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. He dishes it to Robinson. And there's the pass to Vincent. Makes the lead pass. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Baldwin. Here's Poole. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside, Robinson. Number 77, defended by Savanovic. Off with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
0. No good. And it's Miami the other way. Here's the break. Pass to Vincent. Blocked. Outside for Robinson. Second chance shot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The pass to Poole. Savanovic. Backing down. Shoot it. 0. Defended by Vincent. Shot clock at 5. Baldwin the pass to Savanovic. Pulls up on the elbow. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Heat leading by 4. Number 31. Misses the 3.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound.
And Miami shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Vincent. Offline with his 3.
He was really tightly guarded there. I'm not sure about that shot selection.
0. No good from outside. 34 seconds left in the first. Ring shot on the way. Count that one. And the Heat lead by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Savanovic. Takes the 13-footer, and it's off the back rim. No good. Passes it to Vincent. There's the triple, and the shot is good. And it's a 9-point Heat lead. Here's Poole. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami ahead, up by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
The Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And the pass to Baldwin. Fires the three. And the shot is good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, it's no secret that the Bay Area loves its basketball. It was made abundantly clear during last year's playoff run, says Steph Curry, saying, quote, "We made it to the conference semifinals, and they gave me a key to the city." The key to the city for the semis. If we'd won a title, they'd have put a statue of Coach Jackson on top of the bridge. That statue might not be too far off the way they are collecting talent, Kev.
You can tell they've made a big impression. Thanks, Doris. The first free throw is good.
You know, it's funny. You look at the Golden State Warriors. They've had the third best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So and now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Miami with the ball after the three-pointer from Baldwin. Here's Vincent. The dish to Haslam. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Poole. This one for three. No good from Moody.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Gets it to go. Robinson's got 5 now.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Passes to Baldwin. Lets it go from deep. Gets the bucket.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's Vincent. Dedmon. The feed now to Robinson. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Moody.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Here's Poole. Offensive rebound. Looney. Off target at the rim. The Heat leading by 5. Haslam a screen. He kicks it to Robinson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
0. Jump shot is good that time. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
The Heat marched their way to the best record in the league last season, 66-16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of that league best record.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Vincent. From outside the arc, and that one's good. And back to the Heat in their play on the road. 29 wins for them as the visiting side, and that was in another category compared to every other team in the league. Steve, nobody else really even came close.
No, nobody did. And I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during their winning streak were on the road. And that's not easy to do.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Heat knocking down the tray. The pass to Baldwin. Fires from the line. And it's blocked by Haslam. And they're able to recover. 3 on the clock. Another shot. The shot misses.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
Robinson passes to Vincent. Number 31. And another basket for Miami.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And, Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
And, boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. That's good. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Three-pointer. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Poole, guarded by Robinson. Here's Poole. Off the left rim and out. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Robinson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Robinson's got 7 points.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Pass to Moody. Golden State moving it around. 0. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Number 13. The Warriors pull it in. Passes it to Moody. A 3-ball. Shot is off. Heat have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Vincent. That is good. And the Heat lead by 9.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Now the pass to Moody. Gets it to go. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Pass to Moody. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. And the Heat making a change here. Good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 6. Number 13. And he converts the layup. He's got 8.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in. It's like watching a game of horse at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
And Steve, shooting no doubt Curry's forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch his game, where can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively, but that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense.
He hits both from the stripe.
Jimmy Butler was the last pick of the first round back in 2011 by the Bulls. And last season, I tell you what, he really solidified his place in the rotation, guys. He's still developing his outside shot, but he brings an awful lot to light to the table. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Heat leading by 4. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is the son of famed sharpshooter Del Curry. And in Steph's sophomore year in high school, his dad made him change his shooting motion from his chest to above his head to make it harder to block. Of this change, Steph said, I really couldn't shoot outside the paint for like the first 3 weeks. All summer when I was at camps, people were like, who are you? Why are you playing basketball? I was really that bad for a month and a half before I finally figured it out. And guys, as fast as he gets that thing off, he could probably shoot it from his ankles.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
His confidence really at an all-time high.
And for Jimmy Butler, what a story. Abandoned as a child, bounced around from home to home. One coach would take him in, another family would take him in. It was a very tough upbringing down in the Houston area. He overcame tremendous odds. And to be where he is today with the great attitude after a short time at Marquette, it speaks volumes of his character.
Well, it sure shows in his play, doesn't it? I mean, just the way he hustles and draws fouls, rebounds, defends. He can guard multiple positions out there. You just love his overall game and his toughness and what he brings to this team. You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Curry with the drive. Feeds to Thompson. Passes it to Savanovic. That 3 off the mark.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
And so here is Golden State after the made shot from Tyler. Curry's shot is good.
Now, 3 3-pointers here in this quarter, 4 overall.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Pass to Butler. Back to Martin. From the arc. That drops. Martin's got 9. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is, a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, there's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to pressure you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers. And if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way as well.
Here's Tyler. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Martin dishes to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Tyler. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
They get it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Miami making a change here. And so Thompson nails both of them.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Tyler. He's covered by Thompson. And Tyler kicks to Butler. Backing in. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, after a first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they've stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense, and being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
And here is Butler. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Butler kicks to Lowry. Back to Butler. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And how about the work last season from the free throw line? He shot about 83%.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. There's the pass to Wiggins. Green left side. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Thompson. He passes to Wiggins. One deep. That's good. He has 6.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Puts up a prayer. The shot is off. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Heat lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Oakland. Thanks for joining us. It's a close game for Miami going up against the Golden State Warriors. They're scoring with confidence, shooting with an excellent percentage. Jimmy Butler certainly contributing with his play. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? On the other hand, Golden State also been giving it their best. Great ball control offensively, the turnover differential a major advantage right now. Stephen Curry with an amazing start, shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight. And we'll see you next time as the second half's about to get underway out in Oakland. So long.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 23 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Warriors have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
You got these, no problem.
The free throw drops for Green.
Come on now.
And it's tied up with that one. Heat shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Lowry passes to Tyler. Back to Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the wing three. And here is Curry. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That puts them in the lead. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Butler a screen on Thompson. Three-pointer, Lowry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And here is Green. Pass to Wiggins. Working on Martin. Looking to get back on track here. And that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Stolen away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Green slams it in.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Offensive rebound, number 13. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Yeah, the Warriors turn around, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team. And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Back to Green. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you wanted to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
Martin with the bucket.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Timeout called the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Curry dishes to Thompson. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Tyler. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Martin. He kicks it to Tyler. To Ty. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here's Curry. He's got 23. The fadeaway. And the Warriors miss again. He'd have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Butler sets a screen for Lowry. He dishes it to Tyler. Back to Lowry. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Green kicks to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
For the lead, Steph Curry with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 25 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Timeout called the Heat. And Miami making a change here. Now Lowry. He's got 6. Number 5. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. He's got 5. The Warriors trailing. Thompson outside. The dish now to Curry. The feed to Green. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Lets it fly from 18. That one goes. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 1. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Lowry drives in, feeds it to Tyler. Good ball movement here by Miami. And it's good. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Here's Green, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And there's the pass to Tyler. Kicks to Lowry. He passes to Tyler. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the inside. Lowry with the ball. 6 points for him. Shoots. And another basket for Miami.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
Thompson left side for the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Tyler. Outside Lowry. Clock at 6. Tyler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Tyler's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Here's Tyler. 8 points for him. Outside for Lowry. And again, Miami with the triple.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Left side Curry. All sorts of time. That one wide left.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Number 5. No good on the triple. Warriors trail by 5. He feeds it to Green. Outside Curry. For 3. There's the block.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Lowry kicks to Tyler. Number 5. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Dishes it to Curry. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Tyler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rejected by Wiggins. He kicks to Thompson. Gets the bucket. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Martin with a screen on Curry. He dishes it to Tyler. Back to Lowry. Takes the 3. And it's Lowry again missing.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Here's Curry.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Number 5. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Warriors trail by 6. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far. Miami's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Butler passes to Vincent. Back to Butler. Butler off a pitch from Vincent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3-point range. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
No good from Poole.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Here's Vincent. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Poole, defended by Butler. Passes it to Baldwin. There's the 3. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 9. That will count. Cannot hit. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Robinson. The dish to Lowry. They set the pick. From down in the low post, it goes. Lowry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. And here is Green. And the basket Poole. Three-pointer. No good.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a plus 10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
They get it back. Number 13. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors trail by 11. There's a good screen. Poole, guarded by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The feed to Lowry. Shoots from the post. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Poole. The three. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Lowry. Number 31, guarded by Kerr. From 13, the Warriors pull it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Elbow shot, and right through it goes. Curry's got 29 in the game. The Heat leading by 7. Outside Robinson. Feeds it to Butler. Kicks to Lowry. Fires for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Lowry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The shot's good from Wiggins.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Tyler dishes to Lowry. Butler on the way. He's against Green. Tipped. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Fires it up. No good from Poole.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Outside Lowry. It's stolen by Green. Poole now recovering. Outside Curry. Watson. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Rebound by Tyler. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Martin. He feeds it to Tyler. He passes to Lowry. Dishes to Butler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Heat lead by 9.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Green, the screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, he's been pretty safe with the ball for the most part. In fact, that's his first turnover, guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lowry kicks to Butler. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
Here's Tyler. Number 13. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Miami. Shot clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Thompson. He kicks it to Curry. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. The tray. And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes to Wiggins. Gets it to go.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And he is a persistent defender too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second.
He dishes it to Curry. Now the pass to Wiggins. And there's the feed to Green. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. There's the dish to Martin. Pass to Lowry. Feeds it to Butler. Baseline J on the way. And that's off the glass and in. And the Heat lead by 8. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Thompson right side. And another 3 for Golden State.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Now here's Butler. Back to Martin. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Lays out. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's flipped the switch here in the fourth quarter. That's 3 of 4 shooting here.
Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Number 13. And the Heat get another bucket right there. Warriors trail by 5. Green with a screen for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And how about the low post play? I mean, they're getting good offensive execution down on the block.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Tyler. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside Curry. Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Off the inbound pass. Rebound by Tyler. Tyler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
Back to Thompson. From downtown, Miami grabs the miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Tyler. That one off the back iron and out. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Curry with the three. That's good. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Kicks it to Lowry. He feeds it to Tyler. Lock at 6 to the paint. And the layup is good. And the Heat lead by 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
.156 left here in the fourth quarter. And Curry, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Free throw good by Curry.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling.
Lowry kicks to Butler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Curry. And it's rejected.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. And that's now 18 points for Kyle Lowry.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. That's good. Curry's got 43 points.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
Now here is Lowry. Goes up the baseline. Can't hit, so Golden State will take it the other way. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Warriors the rebound. Looney. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In low to Martin. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 7. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Here's Wiggins, sinks it, and now they trail by just 4.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, he checked time.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
The 3, trifecta.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're ahead by 3. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more.